Hey tubers, I've been doing a little tidying up in here, and I wanted to show you really what's going on in the greenhouse. And I've still got a lot to do, but it does look quite a bit better today. It's about 80-ish in here. Haven't looked at it. I'll check it out as we get up closer to the middle of the greenhouse where I have the thermometer. But I'll start off down here. And I have basil is the only herb I got going in here, and it's about half the bed. I got some back in the back underneath that plastic where I dropped that side curtain. There's some aloe vera going, cantaloupe. It is still producing. There's one right there. I've got one right here. I've got a couple of them in there. I've already pulled a few of them out that the one of my rodent residents found. I gotta get them quick because they are in the greenhouse. I have to deal with mice. This is one I'm just starting to clean up. This had cantaloupe and actually had one cantaloupe, or a couple cantaloupe and one cucumber in it. That bed over there I just cleaned out. I'm getting ready to rework that, and I have no idea what I'm putting in there. This is romaine and iceberg head lettuce. The iceberg lettuce is about ready. Some of the romaine is done. It's about to bolt. I'm still just cutting the heads off of it and eating it. It does not get bitter. This kind of romaine lettuce does get kind of tall, and it hasn't got bitter. I'm gonna say it hasn't got bitter yet. Once it actually flowers, it probably will. All right. Grapevine is dormant. I just replaced this bed. This is all romaine that I've took off of this cracky bed here. I'm getting ready to carry it in the house. I'll be giving a lot of that away. I've got new seedlings in. See if you can see those all throughout here. Some of them are a little larger than the others. I did that intentionally because I didn't want this to happen. This is all going to come in at the same time. These are moringa. I have several of them. I've got one over there and one over there. And I think I have 3 or 4 sitting in here with the tomatoes. There's a couple of ripe tomatoes there. I just took off of the vine. I'm going to carry those in. Moringa here. And I've brought a lot of the wood in here to keep it dry, so I can get it dry. Some of it's pretty wet still, but I have plenty of dry wood to keep this place cool at night. That is a monster. If y'all want to heat something on this scale, that will do it. I may end up, once it gets in the teens, find that I have to have one on the other end, but to this point I haven't, so I haven't put it up down there yet. So what may happen, and it usually does with me, is I'll have to react really quick to get something up down there, and I'll probably pay a penalty for it with my plants. But I will try to heat with one this year. I still have a lot of work to do to get that other one going. Alright, so that row of tomato plants is doing pretty well too. I have some yellow down here, and that was because my parts per million, I wasn't paying attention, and I did not have a good nutrient solution mix available for it. I didn't realize what had happened is I had lost one of these feeder tubes, came out and was hanging down, and I was pumping nutrient solution onto the floor, and it was auto-filling with the replacement system I have there for the water over in the reservoir, and my parts per million went way down, and my plants suffered for it. So hopefully it won't be too bad. I'll show you what's going on the other side. I showed you I had problems with some cabbage worms eating my broccoli leaves. But I had done this before, where I just killed the broccoli leaf, or I'm sorry, I killed the worms, got rid of those with some BT, and finally got rid of them. The plants looked horrible, but the broccoli heads kept going. And so the leaves, actually I've got some new ones here, but you can see the damage. That head, there was no head on here at all when I killed off all that BT. Well, I mean all those worms with the BT. And I have several heads back in here, and they're just doing fine. I will get plenty of broccoli out of this. Collards are the same way. There was quite a bit of damage early on. They've replaced the leaves with some new growth, and it's going to be just fine. The carrots are doing wonderful. Hopefully, I know they're pretty thick. I probably should have thinned them more. We'll see how that goes. I got some pretty good heads of cabbage here. These are about, I don't know, about the size of my hand. They're doing fairly well. That's some more iceberg lettuce. It's about done. I've harvested 4 or 5 out of there. I have cauliflower with no heads on it yet here. This is all cauliflower except for this right here, some Swiss chard. There you go. That's all I have, other than my peppers and my tomatoes over here, which are really in bad shape. That's because I have done nothing with them. I didn't add any more nutrients to it. They have been fed nothing. I really was a bad plant daddy over here. You get used to what's going on up there and feeding them that way, and I neglected these, so I'm trying to bring these back. We'll see what happens here. My peppers over here are doing fairly well. I'm going to cut those back down there and see if I can't get those to come back. That's all I got for now, and I just wanted to give you a quick look around the greenhouse. I did get the floor swept up. It's still pretty dirty down there where I've been weeding. You can see I've been pulling a bunch of old dirt and grass out there in that area. I got to get that cleaned up. I like to have this as clean as I can get it so that when I walk in the house, my wife doesn't want to kill me. There you go. That's all for now. We'll talk to you next time. Oh, I told you I'd tell you what the temp is in here. I've got a little thermometer over here, and it is about 78, so it's not too bad. And it's about maybe 50 outside, 48, 50. Anyway, that's it for now. We'll see you the next time, y'all. Go play in some dirt. Got plenty of it on me. And have some fun this winter if you can. Get out in some dirt. God bless. Almost December. Still got red tomatoes coming.